Main Street sentiment, as you mentioned, taking a slight dip this month of 0.6 points to 107.2. Despite this drop, this is still the 6th highest reading in the survey's history. Now, if you take a look at this chart over the past year, you can see optimism has continued to hold strong. Actually, under the Trump presidency, the conservative lobbying group's index has averaged 105.4 compared to 92.4 under President Obama. Its historical average is 98. The biggest moves in this month's index were gains in inventory satisfaction and job openings, while sales expectations and the number of business owners who believe now is a good time to expand saw the biggest declines. A stubborn problem, though, continues here. Labor equality, once again the top issue for Main Street, outpacing both taxes and government regulations and red tape. NFIB chief economist Bill Dunkelberg told me yesterday, quote, sales are strong and to meet demand, output is needed to produce more workers. To produce more workers are needed. Unskilled labor is easier to find than skilled. So skilled is the bottleneck right now. This is especially true in construction and manufacturing. But what's really interesting here is that despite all these concerns over a trade war, we haven't seen a big dip in this. So to me, that says, retail is more of their membership than exporting. But, Dunkelberg said that if they do see a dip due to this, you're going to see drops again in sales expectations and those who believe that now is a good time to expand. We did see slight dips in that this month, but again, we're still at these historical highs.
Barclays had this really interesting note, I believe it was yesterday late, saying that paradoxically they think that small businesses are not very well equipped to handle a trade war because if commodity and input costs go up, they're less equipped than their large cap peers to pass on those costs to consumers.
Absolutely. They're going to feel it so much more in their bottom line. But basically what Bill was saying, which is so true, we always say about small business, they're focused on the here and now, getting through the day, the week, the month. So they don't have time to worry about that until it actually hits them and they really feel it.
I do think it always makes sense to sort of draw the contrast between the NFIB membership and the Russell 2000. These are very small companies. I mean, 60% of NFIB is 5 employees or fewer, right? So it's basically genuine mom and pop. So it really is local, right? I mean, for the most part.
Yeah, absolutely.
You talked to Dunkelberg.
I do.
You did talk to him? Or
yes.
On the phone?
Every month, yes.
Has he got the mustache?
He's in Jackson Hole.
Does he have the mustache?
He's speaking and fishing, he says.
And,
does he have the mustache? Has he got his mustache?
I can't confirm if he has it right now. I haven't seen him in person.
That's what I mean. So you haven't
seen
him.
FaceTime him.
That's what I meant.
On the phone.
I need to see him because that's usually a pretty good indicator of the direct. It's almost like a briefcase indicator. Yeah, it was off, then it was back on, then it was.
What does it correlate to? The mustache on.
It's pretty bullish. It's from, but where it's at such a high level, I don't think he has it now.
Maybe it's full beard.
No, it's either
I'll shoot him a note and ask.
Ask him.
It isn't one of the issues whether consumers are spending money. So these are small businesses, and they rely on people maybe walking in the door or picking up a phone and calling in an order. And if you have consumers back to work, earning more money, seems to me that's helpful. If retail sales are up, you get a little more consumer spending, disposable income.
And tax reform has been good not only for consumers, but for small businesses. That's one of their big issues. It's still in the top 3, but it has historically been the #1 issue. So it's been really interesting to watch that fall to #2, and obviously quality of labor now take its place. Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.